Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, I was indecisive if I wanted to do commentary on Love and Marriage Detroit. I did watch it and I was like, should I? And I was like, well, if I'm going to watch it, I might as well do commentary on it. So anyway, here we go. Season 1, episode 1. You have the show is featured around three married couples. First couple, you have Brandon and Christina. They have been married for 11 years. They have 2 kids. I actually like this couple. The Christina, she is an influencer and a stylist, and her husband, he basically is a talent search, and he's in the music industry. He stated that he's basically trying to do the trying to market talent, trying to develop artists. The second couple, Kobe and Russell, they've been married 3 years. I believe they have 1 child. Kobe is also an influencer and a content creator. Basically, she does her content regarding, she said, her home and fashion and her family. And her husband, Kobe, he's an entrepreneur. This couple, I don't really care for that much at all. I think they talk too much. The third couple, Dr. Latoya and Anthony. Latoya is into physical therapy, I believe, and Anthony works for Live Nation. They also have a wine business, and Anthony is in the entertainment business as well. Now, Christina and Kobe, they've been friends for about 3 years. But Brandon and Anthony, they've been friends for about 20 years. So, to me, this show, Love and Marriage Detroit, it seems like it's a mixture of Love and Marriage Huntsville with a spin of Love and Hip Hop. The reason I say that is because you do have the three couples that the show is featured around, and they are like the first couple. They are Brandon and Christina. Their marriage is on a shaky foundation to me. But then you have 2 of the men that are into the music industry, into the entertainment industry. So I believe it's like a setup of Love and Marriage Huntsville with a twist of Love and Hip Hop. And it's just my opinion. That's the way I'm looking at it. First episode. So I'm going to see. I want to continue to review it, see where it leads. And hopefully the show will land somewhere. But the first couple, like I stated, Brandon and Christina, their marriage to me is very shaky. It's been stated that Brandon is out of the home a lot. Christina is doing 90% of the work at home with the kids, and Brandon is doing like 10% because he's basically in the studio majority of the time trying to develop his artist, or either he's in the club trying to, I guess, showcase his artist. Second couple, Kobe and Russell, they seem to, well, I'm gonna come back to them. But Christina, I'm sorry, Anthony and Dr. Latoya, there, it seems like Dr. Latoya is, she lets Anthony basically lead the household, but it's like certain things she's not having. Now, it was said that during the pandemic, he went to Atlanta and he was working there. He stated that he didn't move there. He was just going back and forth, trying to get in on some business there. So building other relationships, working for, I forgot the company he stated that he was working for down there. But he said he went back and forth. So but Latoya, when he brought it up that he would have to go back to Atlanta, it's like you could tell it's a sore spot for their marriage. So I don't know if anything happened down in Atlanta or if Latoya just does not want him to be in Atlanta, or she thinks possibly. I don't know, but we'll see, where this is leading us, because it seemed like that just hit a soft spot with her when he brought up having to go back to Atlanta. Now, with the first couple, they had a dinner. I believe it was a dinner. It was their 11-year anniversary. Brandon, he remembered that Christina wanted to go to a lavender farm. He had a band. Well, was it a band? I'm gonna say it was a band. And they had all the couples there, and they were sharing a meal. I don't know if it was lunch, dinner, or whatever, but they were sharing a meal. And it was actually thoughtful, because if his wife stated that that's what she wanted, to go visit a lavender farm, and he remembered, followed up, and got it done for their anniversary, kudos to him. But I believe that Brandon is he's like a player. They are, in all of the couples, by the way, they're a beautiful couple. Brandon seems like, to me, he's like one of those pretty boys, got the, the male bun, the light skin complexion or whatever. And he's probably at one time, you could tell he was like probably feeling himself. And it was stated that he had a emotional connection to one of his artists in the past. Christina, she did say that in her confessional. She said it broke her, and she's not going to go through that again. One of the artists that he actually had the emotional connection to, she stated that she had took the lady under her wing and, was styling her and, helping her in other ways. And then for your husband to, gravitate towards her, that I can understand why she is, to me, insecure and don't want him in the club. And it's like a struggle with his business, and it seems like to me she's competing against him being in the club and being at his studio. While they're at their 11th year anniversary, Kobe asks Brandon about his new artist that his wife Christina does not know about. Brandon shared it with Russell, and Russell is pillow talking to Kobe, who is his wife, and Kobe can't hold water. So Kobe and Russell, I'm not really feeling. I believe they are the shit starters of the show, because Kobe and Russell seem like they know it all. They got it going on, and they can basically pick your stuff apart. And as we see for episodes leading, they don't have their stuff is their stuff it's not a bed of roses. But I don't care for Kobe and Russell now. Maybe as time go on, they'll prove me different, or where I can be like, okay, I like this couple, but right now I don't see it, because Kobe, even though she didn't know that, Christina did not know that her husband had taken on a new artist. I don't think it was her place to share it, and like her husband kept saying, get your toes, get out of their household, get out of their business, get out of their marriage. And Kobe was like, well, I didn't know. It doesn't matter. It's not for you to tell her or speak on it or anything like that. And then for you to speak on it at on their 11th year anniversary. And it reminds me of the scene of Love and Marriage Huntsville where Letitia asked the host about their infidelities, when she stated, well, I know y'all overcame some infidelities in y'all marriage. Can y'all tell me how y'all overcame y'all infidelity? And it was at their 10th wedding anniversary. I was like, wow, Letitia, you just never stop. But that's what this scene right here reminded me of, because Kobe is asking Brandon about his new artist that his wife knows nothing about. Like, it's not your place. If your husband tell you something, you keep it to yourself. Or if you wanted to like share it where in a positive manner, that wasn't the time or the place. You and her could have, y'all could have met for lunch or something like that, and you could have, been hipping her to what's going on. Your husband, he got a new artist. My husband told me, but I don't know if you know or not. But the way she did it, it didn't seem genuine to me. So that's why I'm like kind of side-eyeing Kobe and Russell, because they seem like they are the messy couple. Anthony seems to me like he is like I don't know, like a caveman. And I'm not really feeling Anthony either. Now, I like Dr. LaToya. I like his wife, Dr. LaToya, but I'm not. Anthony is like a no to me, because he wants to have this male movement where male basically he's asking, he's buttoning the other couple's relationships when they say things about going to the club. Oh, do you ask, or do you just do what you want to do? And I'm like, why are you doing that? And he's saying that male should have a voice, so he's have this whole male movement going on. And it's like, really, if you're not going to teach the male how to be positive role models and to lead their households, then scratch the whole male movement thing. Don't nobody want to hear that. But overall, it was an okay episode to start out, to introduce the couples, but I just did not like the fact that Kobe and Russell talked so much, and they basically ruined Brandon and Christina anniversary. And I feel like Christina she's insecure. Their marriage is just no communication, because if it was innocent about your new artist, Brandon, why didn't you tell her? Even if you was just thinking about taking on a new artist, you know how your wife feel, you know what your wife went through, and you didn't even let her know you doing all this behind her back, and come to find out y'all didn't already sign a contract. So how is she supposed to feel about that? How is she supposed to trust you after that? Knowing, like she said, she kept bringing up the history. And Anthony, he's like, well, you talking about the history. Are we talking about the club? See, that's why I'm like, let them figure their stuff out. And I feel as though the moment that Kobe brought it up and asked you about it, Brandon, you should have got up and had a sidebar between you and your wife, and not discuss that in front of everybody, because now we got everybody putting in the pot. And so now Christina has to, stand up for herself and say stuff. And it's like, you just basically just, you just sat there. You didn't get up. You didn't, and when you did get up, you got up and walked away. You didn't help your wife up. You didn't take your wife. You didn't come, console her. And I felt as though you were wrong, and you know what you did, and you know why you kept it from her. So, Brandon, I need you to fix this, because I do like Brandon and Christina. I like LaToya. I don't like Kobe and Russell right now, and I'm not feeling Anthony. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.